Okay, so you've got a circle with this equation and you've got a point, and you need to find the equation of a tangent at that point. So remember, if you've got, oh, I don't know why that's moved back, 1 second, see if we can move it back. No. Okay, so if we can draw our circle, it'll be here somewhere, you've got a point on it. Let's just find the centre of a circle first. So remember, put your x's together, put your y's together, and complete the square on each bit. So remember, it doesn't just go to minus. A few people put minus for all of them. You just need to half a number in front of the x and take it away squared. And put a plus in the middle for the y squared. Half a number in front of the x, that's 1. Take it away squared. Don't forget you had a plus 30, so keep that plus 30 there. And if you rearrange that, you've got x plus 9 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals, what have we got? Minus 81, take away 1 plus 30 equals 52. So our centre is minus 9, 1. So if I go to minus 9, 1, here's the centre of the circle. And I've got the point minus 5, 7. Okay, and that's where my tangent is. So remember, you find the gradient of the radius first, and you know it's the negative reciprocal for the tangent. So we'll find the gradient. So far you've got 2 marks for that. A mark for finding the equation, a mark for saying the centre. So the gradient of the radius, you do the difference in y. Okay, so difference in y. So I've got the point 7, minus 5, 7. So 7 take away 1 over the difference in x, minus 5 minus 9. So 7 take away 1 is 6, minus 5 minus 9 would give us minus 5 add 9, which is 4. So your gradient of your radius is 3 over 2. So they meet at a right angle, so the gradient of the tangent is the negative reciprocal, so minus 2 over 3. Now, using y minus y1 equals mx minus x1, you can just substitute it in. So y minus, use the point that's on the circle, so you can't use the centre, you've got to use this point here. So y minus 7 equals minus 2/3 x minus 5, so plus 5. Times it all by 3 first, because it wants it in that form, ax plus by. So 3y minus 21 equals minus 2x plus, minus, 10. So I rearrange that, we'll put a 2x on this side. 2x plus 3y minus 21 plus 10 minus 11 equals 0. And that's your answer for part A. So you get a mark for finding the gradient, a mark for substituting it into the equation with a negative reciprocal, and a mark for your final answer. Part B was quite tricky, I don't know, or part II even, was quite tricky. I don't know if anyone got full marks on this one. So start it off in the same way, find the equation of the circle. So I'm going to put this in a form where we can find the gradient easily. Not the gradient, sorry, the centre equal easily. So x minus 4 squared minus 16 plus y plus 6 squared minus 36 plus k equals 0. So that is x minus 4 squared plus y plus 6 squared minus 16 minus 36 is 52. So that's minus 52. So we take it to the other side. That's 52. That was plus k, so now it's minus k. So if I just draw a little picture of it, my centre should be 4 minus 6. So 4 across, 6 down. Okay, that's the centre of a circle. So it says it has to lie entirely in the 4th quadrant, so we know it must be exactly in there. So we need to think about what happens with the radius. So between there and there has to be within that bit there, and between here and here has to be within here. So if you look at that, if we look where our centre is, that's minus 4, 6. So the first thing we know is that the radius must be 4. So that means this, because that's your radius squared, remember, must be less than 4 squared. So that's the first one we know about this bit. So 52 minus k must be less than 4 squared for it to be within this quadrant, because if it was bigger, it'd go over there. So the radius needs to be 4, and that's the radius squared. So 52 minus k needs to be less than 16. So if I rearrange that, k would be greater than 36. And then the other thing we know here, that it's in the y-dot, it has to be positive, our radius here. It has to be within here. So 52 minus k must be greater than 0. So if you rearrange that, k must be less than 52. So your answer is that k is bigger than 36, but less than 52. So you didn't get a mark just for the 52, you get a mark for putting it as this equation, you get a mark for saying it has to be less than 16, you get a mark for finding 36, and then a mark for the final answer there.